Welcome to Cricket Centre. This time round, we probably need to take a look at that big game coming up between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Kings 11 Punjab. Kings 11 Punjab on a rampage for sure. They won 6 games out of 7, and that's why they're right on top at the points table. And Royal Challengers Bangalore, quite a bit of catching up to do, because at the halfway mark, if you just have 3 wins, and you've got to start winning matches from here, at least 4 or 5 wins, and then you get to the top 4. The other teams that are breathing down their necks, and Kings 11 Punjab have no such issues because they've found the momentum, and much to do with that because their formidable batting lineup has taken them way ahead. And this is the reason for that. You just have to talk about Maxwell, because Maxwell and the average that he's carrying, 62, and he's going to definitely give Hussey a scare, because 733 Hussey achieved as a record in the IPL, and that was done in season 2013, and all of a sudden I think it's going to be swamped by Maxwell. He's got 95, 95, 89, 90, and all in as few deliveries, and you'll take a look at that strike rate, 203. So every time he walks in, now every third ball is disappearing to the boundary. He's got 27 sixes, 41 boundaries, and that's a lot for the opposition to handle. It's just not him alone, because you've got Sehwag, you got Bailey doing a definite job out there in the previous game against Chennai Super Kings. Just 13 balls he needed to get to 40. And that made the difference in the end, because they were looking like getting to about 190, but Bailey made sure they got to 230. And that was a winning score. So they have just wiped out Chennai Super Kings in 2 matches, and 2 out of 2 against them, a tough opposition. That's going to keep Kings 11 Punjab right at the top. Now, another problem area for them is the opening partnership. They tried a few things. Sehwag's been cracking well. His 20s and 30s have been good. And at some point in time, you want to see a Viru Maxwell show. There's been a Maxwell Miller show for everyone to see. But Viru, that genius, if he comes good, I'm sure that the opening partnership, whoever needs to be a sleeping partner, just hang in, and that partnership will get them to about 40 or 50. But right now, it's not great. 23 is not good. Not that the other teams are doing well, but if it can set the platform for that team, that will be wonderful. So all along, it's been the batting that's been carrying them and making good. Because when it comes to the bowling factor, they've given away 170 plus on 4 occasions. It's the batting that saved the game for them. And on 3 occasions, the batting's come good and made sure they won matches. Well, bowling, as you take a look at the bowling, Sandeep Sharma is really good with the new ball, swinging it all around and beating the bat of some of these favored opening batsmen. But along the way, they've had a few issues. El Balaji's been a little inconsistent, but Mitchell Johnson's been outstanding. Rishi Dhawan has definitely got a few tricks up his sleeve, and he's been absolutely useful. So the spinner, Akshar Patel, has been wonderful. You can say that overall the bowling hasn't been good for one reason or the other, but it's time. You might think that one evening the batting doesn't click, and then you want to get the bowling up and then make sure, raise the bar, win the game for the team. On the other side, Kings 11 Punjab will be challenged by Royal Challengers Bangalore because of the fact that AB de Villiers has found form and is such an awesome batsman. A champion who can just turn things around all on his own. Now, with Gale back in the team, that's a force to reckon with. And if he gets cracking at the top, bowlers wouldn't know where to pitch the ball. And there are batsmen down in the middle order, captain for one, Virat Kohli. For some strange reason, things just went, it's a fragmented effort from him. And you don't associate that with such a talented batsman like Virat Kohli. And he's slowly finding his touch. But Yuvraj Singh, that is a disappointment indeed. Take a look at what he's done as a strike rate. He's definitely gone far too slow. And that's not really helping Royal Challengers Bangalore score. So 4 losses, and 1 could be because of some of the batsmen really not getting the act together. With AB de Villiers doing well, I think slowly they'll find the winning is as a habit, and I think that's where they'll have to start winning matches, and AB de Villiers will set things afire for them. With Royal Challengers Bangalore, the factor of bowling, they definitely will have an edge over Kings 11 Punjab. Small ground, as we mentioned, bowling will be a very important department, and you can't give away too many runs and then expect the batsman to score all of it. So the bowling factor when it comes to Royal Challengers Bangalore, definitely they have an edge there, because with Varun Aaron supporting Mitchell Stark, and the likes of Dinda coming good. The young leg spinner Chahal has done exceptionally well. You're also talking about Albie Morkel, the likely replacement there, and also Herschel Patel coming good. So that will make the bowling really look good. And this is an area probably they will have to focus a little more, make sure not give too many runs, and the batting should come good. And that will be a great challenge, a great match to watch for sure. In psychological warfare, you always look for what you can get from the history of the game. History, encounter for sure. In the previous 13 encounters, 8 games have gone in favor of Kings 11 Punjab, and Royal Challengers Bangalore have much to do to catch up. Well, the toss is going to be a big factor here. It's a small ground, as I mentioned previously. It's going to be a huge scoring affair, and in tall scoring games, you want to make sure that you're chasing and the opposition is inserted. So toss going in your favor will definitely be a factor. As you can notice that chasing 6 times out of 9 has gone in favor of teams doing well chasing. So whatever be the target, chasing is what you want to do, and subtle changes to the lineup, and that's what you might see. Albie Morkel getting in and replacing Rili Rasu. On the other hand, Murli Karthik will certainly make way for Lakshmipati Balaji. So that's looking really good as a factor, and as we leave you, we set the ball rolling.